seat. How you doing?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Doing all right?
Yeah,
Good.
thanks.
You know, what I found interesting is that you grew up like around films and watching a lot of film because your dad collects film.
Yeah, I always found it really embarrassing.
Really?
Because he's such an eccentric man. I was always embarrassed because he wasn't the guy that was watching sports with my friends' dads. He was like in his basement trying to like figure out how to fix one of his reels and put it in the projector, and he was like up till 3 a.m. every night reading this big magazine, Big Reel, and trading and selling.
Big Reel. There's a magazine about it called Big Reel.
Yeah, Big Reel.
What kind of movies would you guys watch together?
It was a lot of Laurel and Hardy. I
Nice.
saw Nosferatu when I was really young. That scared the crap out of me. Still one of my favorite movies, though, and a lot of like Charlie Chaplin. I mean, he was
that's
some
nice.
really good stuff. Really.
But from watching all those films, is that why you think you got the acting bug?
I don't think that's why.
What do you think?
I don't know why. I think I was just born to be like I'm just super extroverted, and I just wanted to entertain in any way, in any medium.
And your number one fan is your grandmother, who's not.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't pronounce Nana when I was little.
Oh, yeah.
But Nina, I see her a lot. I mean, both of my grandmothers are amazing. They're just, yeah, she's a big fan.
But does she give you any advice?
Not really. I talk about boys with her.
Really?
And she just,
Ooh.
she gives me the simplest advice ever. I mean,
What do you have for me?
it's really just about following your heart. It's really basic. But it makes sense, and she'll just listen to me. I mean, she's probably like rolling her eyes half the time.
So you give her this long like story, full details, I'm sure, as every girl does, and she just says, "Follow your heart." I'd be like,
Yeah.
"But what do you mean?"
Well, she's like, you'll know what you want. I mean, it's just so perfect. It's all I need to hear. I just really need someone to listen to me. I think that's what
So
we all
basically,
want.
it means don't overthink the situation.
Exactly.
But that's not helping, because I do.
Because you're over.
It's just
get her
because
on the line.
we overanalyze. I know. She doesn't
Overanalyze.
overanalyze at this
Good
point
for
in her life.
Absolutely. Do you take her to all your events and everything?
I do, yeah.
And what
It's a
is
lot. It's a lot. I got to get the grandmothers in the car from Allentown. I got to get them
From
to New York.
Allentown.
I got to get them in the apartment. I got to get them situated, get them water, make sure they're comfortable, get them to the premiere. It's a thing.
And not fazed by any of the big stars. I think someone,
They don't care. It's like they don't care. It's amazing.
They're following their heart.
My
They're
mom's
keeping it
like,
simple.
I haven't met this person yet, and I'm just like, and then my grandmothers are like, whatever. We're really enjoying the buffet.
Good to see you. Move along.
Enjoy the buffet.
amazing.
Oh boy.
That is amazing.
But you also have another very interesting talent. You're like a human map quest. I hear you can go into any city and you figure it out like that.
Because I study the map. You have to
Before you
study
get
them.
there.
Or when I'm there, or just on my, because we have iPhones these days, and you
Yeah.
can just click on that little app, and you can see where you are anywhere in the world. I can land in Hong Kong and press the little GPS button, and it shows me where I am. And isn't it amazing? I'm sorry, I'm just
No, it
fascinated
is.
by it.
I still get lost though.
I do too. So how detailed do you get? Because you can really zoom in and see like
yeah.
where the dry cleaners are. But I mean, is that what your whole like process is? Take me through that.
I like to see exactly, but I like to see my surroundings, my immediate surroundings, and I like to bring it out a little bit. And then I don't like to move it. I like to know where north is. I lose my bearings. I mean, I'm uncomfortable when I lose my bearings.
Yeah.
So I don't lose my bearings very often.
I
Well,
just
you
go to
made
the
your way to the
concierge.
show, so
Yeah.
we know you're good at that. We got that down. We're gonna take a quick break. All right, when we come back, we're gonna find out from Amanda what it was like to have Sharon Stone play her mother in Lovelace. So,
It's a big hockey fan.
yeah, oh, big hockey fan.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, really?
Filmed so much in Canada. Just getting a little behind-the-scenes scoop over here while you're warming up the crowd.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I'm talking to the people, but I want to talk about Lovelace.
Yeah.
And you played you played 1970s adult film star,
Yes.
Linda Lovelace, but it's your first time playing a real person.
Yeah.
So how was that? Was it a little strange?
So daunting. I'm telling you, it's like, especially after you meet her. I mean, I met her kids.
Yeah.
I know them, and it's such a responsibility to validate her existence. I mean, she tried so hard to speak out against domestic violence, and she was a very big part of the anti-porn movement. And it was a lot, but it was the biggest challenge of my career, and I feel like I've feel like I can finally say I'm an actor confidently. You know what I mean?
Is it so hard for you because you want to do that person justice, or you want to do right by them than just a fictional character?
Exactly. I mean, yeah. I mean, she had a real life, a real story, a heart, and you want to portray that in the way that she would want me to.
Right.
Because in a way, when you're in that business, it gets lost. People think you don't have a heart and that you don't have any feelings. And
oh God, her story was the opposite of what anyone would expect.
Right.
It's so, her story is so unbelievable.
And what was it like to have Sharon Stone play your mother?
I gotta say, that was, Sharon and I worked together the first 3 days of our shoot, the first week. And I was intimidated just playing the role. And finally, like all the preparation and research I did, and finally starting, you know, getting on set, everything's ready for you, and you just gotta go and do it. And I was just terrified because she is a legend.
Yeah.
Playing my mother, she's a force. But I swear, I knew she was in my corner immediately. She's very maternal, and she was like, she just said the right things, and she got me there. And I swear, she literally slapped me into the role.
Like physically?
Physically slapped me.
No, stop. Go.
There is
Tell
a scene
the
in the movie. You see that their relationship is. I mean, she's got an intense family life, and she's late. She's coming home from curfew late, and she walks in the door, and Sharon just
And she really slaps you.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'm gonna slap you," and I was like, "Okay, are you sure?" I mean, okay.
Is this the first day you meet her? Mrs. Stone, thank you. That felt
so. Great. Maybe the second day. I think it was the.
And how many takes did they do? Did she keep saying, "Oh, I need to do that again"?
It only took one to really knock me into the role.
Yeah.
But I am so grateful for that because there's nothing. I like reality. As much as you can do it without like hurting somebody. I don't mind being slapped because it just really it was real. You're seeing something real.
And we're going to take a look at a clip right now. And this is you and a friend are dancing at a roller skating rink, and you meet the man that's going to change your life forever.
Yeah, I meet the monster.
You meet the monster. Here's Amanda Seyfried in Lovelace. Well, that Lovelace is in theaters, on iTunes, and everywhere on demand on Friday. Make sure you go check it out. Amanda Seyfried, everybody. All right, coming up next, Chris Colfer will be here with us.